Hello crocheters! Today's tutorial is this Bolero Shrug.
Made in just one day. Yep, that's faster than your online shopping arrives. It's chunky, cozy, and it fits any size.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and drop a comment. It really helps out my channel.
I used 5 skeins of yarn in Dreams Supreme, 9mm hook, tapestry needle, stitch markers, and some scissors. We're going to start by making a slip knot. I chained 32 because I wanted to have my sleeves have the oversized look, but if you don't want that look, that's totally fine. You just need to chain less. For this tutorial, I'm just going to show you the stitch that I'm doing, so I'm not actually going to chain 32. Alright, starting from the third chain from the hook, I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to do a double crochet. So I yarned over, inserted my hook, grab the yarn and pull it through. I have 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. That's a double crochet. This will be the main stitch that we're doing today. Alright, I'm going to show you a few more and then just meet me at the end if you don't know how to move on. So go to the next row. Alright, you should be looking like this, but maybe a little longer. Alright, I'm going to chain 2, but I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to twirl my hook twice. So I twirled it once. I'm going to twirl it one more time. And that's how I'm going to chain 2, just so it's skinnier and helps make your edges look cleaner. And you can make this part any size. I measured somewhere in my mid hand, going all the way to my other mid hand, and that's how long I made this piece. I'm really tall, so my piece is very long. So maybe if you're shorter, maybe it's not going to be quite so long for you. But you're just going to keep doing a double crochet all the way until the piece goes all the way across your arm to your other hand. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go, and go ahead and meet back with me when you have your piece complete. Alright, so this is what 75 rows looks like. It's almost as tall as I am. Also like that. It goes all the way up to like my eyes. So this is where I measured, make sure that it is going to be covering what you want. Alright, the next step is going to mark where you're going to sew to close up your sleeves. Before you do this, you want to make sure that your sleeves are even on both sides, so that way everything is even. And now I'm going to put a stitch marker where I'm going to mark for how much I'm going to be sewing to close up my sleeves. I do recommend going slightly more, to go higher than I did. I had to go back 3 times to add more stitches. And to mark it, I'm going to fold my piece in half and then mark the other side exactly where I put the stitch marker for this one, so that way they're even. So I'm going to mark right here. So I folded it in half. I'm going to mark it. And then I'm going to fold it in half again and then put the stitch marker on the other. Just make sure that they're on the exact same stitch. So this one I didn't do yet. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to start right here and I'm going to just trail my finger down until I am at the end. And hook them together. And I'm sewing mine. You can totally just do a slip stitch. And I'm starting out where the hands are, so that way if I need to add more stitches, it's not a problem. And I'm not going to show all of this, and remember, you don't have to sew it. You can totally just slip stitch it, whatever you want. As you can see, I did have to go back and add more stitches. So I just made sure that it was even on both sides. So I just marked both sides again for how high I needed to go up. So whenever you have it like you like it, then it's time to close up our sleeves. To do this, I'm going to just sew back and forth. I'm going between every 2 stitches, just weaving in and out. So that way I can cinch it together. This is very similar if you make beanies, same concept. All right, now's the fun part. You're going to pull the string, but make sure you can pull your hand in and out. So we are almost done. I am going to inside out what I have done. At this time, I was still deciding if I was going to add cuffs or not. I went with a cuff. So now I'm going to show you how to make the cuff and how to assemble it. And you want to make sure that you can easily get this on and off your hand. I started with a slip knot and I chained 7. And I'm just going to show you the first 2 rows. This is a 2-row repeat. All right, for row 1, you're going to be doing a half double crochet. You're going to yarn over the second chain from the hook. You're going to insert, grab the yarn and pull it through. You have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. That's a half double crochet. You're going to do that all the way around. So just continue that until you are finished with the row. Now row 2. This is the modified slip stitch. So first we're going to single crochet into the first stitch, just a regular single crochet. Now we're going to insert our hook back into that same stitch. And we're going to pull up a loop on our hook. And then we're going to go into the next stitch and pull up a loop. And now the last stitch that we did, we are going to pull through the last 2. So this one is going to go through those 2. All right, now we're going to go into the same stitch, pull up a loop, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop. And we're going to do the same thing. So get that last stitch and pull it through the first 2. Again, we're going to go in the same stitch, pull up a loop, go into the next stitch and pull up a loop, and pull the last one through. All right, now's where it starts to get confusing. So we're going to do the same thing. And there is a loop right here. It's never going to look like there is, but there is. So you can see it. So don't forget, if you're following along with me, I chained 7, so you should have 6 stitches every time. And we're going to repeat row 1, except this time we're going to be doing the back loops only, and we're just going to keep alternating rows 1 and 2 until we get the length that we need to make our cuff. All right, so now I'm going to take the back loop and the other side, and I'm just going to slip stitch it together. All right, so this is what my cuff is looking like. So let's go ahead and attach it to our sleeves. I'm going to have my tails meet up on both sides, so my cuff side and the sleeve side. So like this seam is kind of in the same area. And I'm just sewing this on. I wanted my seam to look a little bit better from where the main hole of everything. So I am going to start off by single crocheting, and I think at the two corners I did single crochet 2. So go all the way down and do that. And for the next row I did do a half double crochet, and I think it came out a lot neater. And this is the finished look. I really like the way that looks. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.